Hey there, guys. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Hopefully, all doing good. Thank you so much for giving me so much support on this fragrance, which is called Hawas Ice. This one picked up record number of views on the very first day, 24 hours. I never got such response in any fragrance. I had like 10Ks before, 15K, but 20 something K in 24 hours. It's crazy. I was just seeing how far it goes. So thank you so much for the support. And this fragrance is obviously people are interested in it. It's coming out soon. Okay. So thanks for viewing and check the fragrance out. You don't have to buy a fragrance based on a review. Always check, get a sample, take a tester somewhere, and then sniff it. If you like it, then only buy it. We're just here to provide information and just give you a reference. Okay. So as I'm doing the series of fall reviews, like fall fragrance list, mild cold weathers, I have some really underrated fragrances here. Okay. On most part, these are affordable, except one fragrance, except one. Okay. That is a little bit more expensive, but it's not out of your league or budget. Okay. So 13 fragrance I'm going to show you, and these are all solid for mild cool weathers, and on most part also budget friendly. So check out my review on each. I'll write down the name as usual in the description box. Check that out. Okay, so I'll start with first fragrance here, and this underrated affordable list. First fragrance is going to be Jaguar Classic Amber. Okay, this line I reviewed most of the fragrances, most of them. Okay, there are few I need to get, like hard to find, there are few discontinued ones, but this one I found, I reviewed it. Amazing, classic, fresh amber scent, not too spicy, not too rugged. It's a very wearable amber scent. It's very easygoing scent. Longevity is also good for fall. It's not the longest lasting, by the way, but price tag, this is good. Okay, classic amber is a really nice amber fragrance if you want to start your collection for amber fragrance. Okay, so that's number 13. Number 12, I'm gonna go with very affordable fragrance, I think, but this is an amazing fragrance. This is Boulevard Edition Just Oud by Lattafa. Okay, this house, when you hear Lattafa, you guys don't have to worry about a price tag. That's the best thing. When you see Lattafa, you're like, oh, okay. You just put like your hand on your chest, like Iron Man does, and you go like, thank God. The price is not going to be an issue. It's just the fragrance. Is it good? This is not for everybody. It's not faint of hearts. It's mostly a winter fragrance, but I would say if you want to get a little bit of a leather and oud combination with a little bit of a sweetness and good potency, you should try this fragrance. Boulevard Edition Just Oud is amazing. Check out my review. It's for people who love the note of oud. It's for the price. It's very, very up class. I would definitely pay double the price that I paid for. Okay, so we have number 11. Then we hit top 10. Number 11 is going to be a fragrance. It's a classic fragrance. Okay, it's a classic and 70s release, perhaps. Maybe I have a of course not maybe, for sure I have a reformulated more new version. Okay, but it's such a nice classy fragrance. DNA, this is called Pierre, Cardin, and this is called Monsieur. Okay, this fragrance right here, okay, this one right here, it's a weird shape, I'll tell you, but I think people who are progressive or do some research, they know like this one. The owner is an architect, and he made like vision of futuristic buildings and towers. That's how the bottle was made. This is citrus, aromatic, leather, oak moss kind of scent. Very much like a powerhouse, but very wearable. Definitely check it out. Pierre Cardin, Pour Monsieur. I cannot say those French names properly. So next one we're gonna go. It's gonna be number 10. Number 10 is gonna be this fragrance right here, Bowling Green by Geoffrey Beene. Okay, or Beene, I don't know. Such a simple looking presentation. I still have the box somewhere. Very classic. Okay, very, very classic, very affordable. Okay, it looks like that. It comes in this kind of presentation, but someone told me it's discontinued. We're getting hard to find. Price is going high. 120 mil. This one also is kind of like on the greener side. If you like fragrance like green Irish tweed, you love this perfume. Very wearable citrus green perfume, and the fragrance is very friendly. That's what I feel when I smell it. I always feel like this fragrance is one of the more wearable green fragrances. Definitely citrus, a little bit masculine also, and classy fragrance. Bowling Green by Geoffrey Beene. I would consider this to be an affordable fragrance for sure. Okay, so number 9 is a fragrance that is still around, but the bottle design has changed. I don't know if the formulation changed, but this is the old style bottle that I have, and I found this bottle very, very attractive for some reason when I started my journey. It's not from now. It's an older fragrance. This is called simply Calvin Klein Man. And you can see from the bottle, it is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool looking presentation. I don't know, for some reason, it reminds me of 90s or, the time when you had like videotapes, VCR, VC, what is the other one? VCP, I think, VCR. Anyway, a long time back. So we used to have those, those cassettes, video cassettes we used to go and rent from the they used to have, like, every area they used to have those shops where you can just, like, rent cassettes. So anyway, this reminds me of those times when I used to watch movies like Predator or Terminator 2 in our times, 90s, 80s. So this fragrance is very awesome, very masculine once again. It has the violet leaves. Okay, it's a fresh violet leaves, birch kind of smell, and it's something like, you can say, lighter version of Fahrenheit. Like, fragrance is kind of green, but it's more wearable. Okay, it doesn't have the gasoline, but it does smell like lighter version of Fahrenheit Aqua. Okay, very good fragrance for fall. Absolutely enjoy that, and it's very budget friendly too. Next one I'm gonna go budget friendly, definitely Havana by Aramis. This fragrance has quite a few in this line, about 8 or something. I collected about almost all of them, maybe 2 or 3 left. Okay, check out my Aramis reviews, then you'll see. So this is a new style bottle. The older style bottle was different, kind of cool, but still, this Havana is so good. Even this version is so good. Absolutely love these classic bottles. When I smell this one definitely has that masculine, uh, like tobacco kind of feel to it. It's like those Aramis, but more, not as old school as Aramis classic fragrances. Like, Aramis for him is more wearable for fall and winter. This is a great fragrance, and this is a masculine fragrance as well. Havana by Aramis. Okay. Next one, you're gonna go. It's one of the easygoing ones. This is called Lacoste, styling play, or Lacoste red back in the days. Okay, because the bottle like this. There's another one. I think the blue bottle. I never found it, but this version, it's, man. These fragrances back in the days used to be very affordable. Nowadays, it's about $45, $50, and in my area, I don't know, for some reason, it's getting harder to find. You get a little bit more juice though, 125 ml. This perfume, man, so many memories. Just for nostalgic purpose, I put it here. Okay, when I was in college, university time, this was one of my first 10 fragrances. Okay, Lacoste Purom, this one, Boss Bottle, Armani Code, I can just say easily, right? And back in those days, like, used to not have that many, you know like, options like nowadays, right? And you cannot have so much budget, so you have one fragrance for 1 year, like, one fragrance for everything. That's how we wore it. Lacoste red is beautiful apples, and beautiful apples, and I think a little bit of a, I think there was this note of licorice, perhaps, or something like it. It's like a fresh apple scent. You can definitely give it a try, and it's very long lasting on me. But you gotta spray on your clothes. Lacoste, styling play, beautiful fragrance. Next one we're gonna go is number 6. Sorry, number 6 is gonna be this fragrance, Armaf Special Amber Oud by Armaf. This is a separate line. These have 3 fragrances in this collection, and these are all replicating something like a Rojada of fragrances. Okay, I think Rojada of the Oud. If you can see the cap, it's replicating that. Nice little amber looking bottle. This fragrance is amazing, really hidden gem. Not many people know about it, not many people have it, and it's not so expensive as well. It is like an amber oud combination, but very wearable. It's not super dark, it's not super sweet, it doesn't have the rose kind of a blast. So it's just a very wearable, just like that Jaguar classic amber. This is a better quality amber, and the oud in this is a little bit synthetic, but really good for the price. Okay, that's number 6. Okay, then you're gonna have top 5. Number 5 is gonna be a fragrance that not many people talk about or reviewed, I think. This is Lattafa. Lattafa's quality in this fragrance is unbelievable. If you want to have a syrupy version of something pineapple, a little bit of a gourmand touch that you like, something like Aventus DNA or a Swiss Arabian Shock, or one of those. This is more composite version of those. Okay, this is Maison Alhambra signature number 3. This is a beautiful fragrance. It's a smaller bottle, heavy glass, but this fragrance smells so good, especially if you like pineapple in winter time. If you're craving for it, a little bit sweetness, and you just want to wear like that last a long time, try this one. Maison Alhambra signature number 3. Check out my review. Nice looking presentation. So number 4, Albait Aldimashqi. These are iconic bottles. Everything comes in this single bottle, same looking bottle. And I asked, like, what's up with the red and blue bottles? They said all the bottles they just can ask an order to use any bottle, no problem. But mostly the juice is all the same, no reformulation, right? So this one is called Sauvage Elixir Man. Okay, this is a dupe of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Okay, and that fragrance is super hyped, super popular, selling a lot. But I never bought it because it's so expensive. If you have this, you already got 85% covered. Amazing longevity, amazing quality. That's it. It's good for all year round. Sauvage Elixir Man by Aldimashqi. Number 3, oh man, I'm gonna run out of space. Okay, number 3 is gonna be this fragrance, Chopard, and it's called Noble Cedar. There are a couple more. I think this line, the Malaki series, like the Oud, this and that. And there's also, I think, perhaps, sorry, there's also perhaps the vetiver, few more like mask. But this one I picked up for a reason, purely cedar scents, like woody scents, kind of fresh, a little bit of citrus up top, wearable, a little bit of greenness, vetiver. This kind of combination is very hard to find that is wearable. This is one of the most wearable vetiver slash cedar combination I've ever seen. Look at the juice color, very, very polite. Longevity and projection is good. Okay, for fall days, you're gonna get great performance, but the projection is a little bit less. Good fragrance for fall time if you like vetiver and cedar. So number two and number one, can I just move a little bit more? Yeah, running out of space. Okay, sorry about that. Number two is a fragrance I love from Armaf. Always my top five Armaf. This is Armaf Niche Oud. This fragrance, Chad, my good friend Chad from Canada, one of my mentors in fragrance game, who brought me in limelight. He talks about it. He said he likes it a lot. It smells so nice, ambery, kind of spicy, and this fragrance is very good quality. Longevity is great. This one I discovered. I think I was the very first one to review this on YouTube back in the days. One of my exclusives, right? So such a stunning perfume, such a stunning, comforting fragrance, and I find it similar to Tom Ford Amber Absolute, but people say different things. But check it out; it's a great, great fragrance. That's why it's so high up in the order. So number one is the expensive one. All these fragrances you can have for good budget, like under $40-$45. But next one, you have to spend a little bit more. I don't know how much it's in your area, but this is from Cartier, a masterpiece of a fragrance. L'Envol or I don't know, L'Envol EDP version, okay? And these bottles are everything. This presentation, I always am very careful handling them. There's a bottle in there and there's like a wine glass sort of a cover. And this fragrance, it's honey goodness. There is a violet leaf, honey, kind of like a powdery sweet. It's not too sweet, so the violet leaves like pulls it back a little bit, so it stays sweet at the same time, some freshness and complexity. One of the best perfumes Cartier ever made. Cartier is a house underrated, man. If you want to discover house like Aramis, Guerlain, or Cartier. You will find a lot of gems. Okay, so there you go, 13 fragrance for fall. Underrated, you can say affordable, and also very enjoyable, that you don't have to spend a lot of money on, except the last one. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Let's hope you enjoy the video. Take care, have a nice day. Bye bye.